Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about the one, the only Toshi. Okay, look, you know me, I'm super high on this crypto. This meme coin has been making waves over the last few weeks, and rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. It got listed recently on a huge exchange, and it continues to dominate the markets. We can see, ladies and gentlemen, we are ranked 160 out of 9,491 active cryptos. We can see we are 340 million market cap, 45 million volume with a 46% volume increase, and things are just looking good. Okay. We can see when we search up Toshi on the Twitter page, we can see a lot of people are super optimistic. We're going to go through a couple of posts and then we're going to go through the technical analysis. So someone does a little breakdown of pretty much the supplies and etc. And we're going to look at it right now. Market topped in late January and the Coinbase app ranking hit number 16, peak euphoria before it slid into the 300s. That same window, Toshi went from 50 million to 950 million market cap in days. Today, the app sits at 257 and Toshi is 330 million market cap. Plus, Coinbase traders hold 30% of the Toshi supply. You don't need to be an engineer to know what happens when that ranking is back to the 20s, right? It always does every single time. Patience, it's all coming. So a lot of people believe that a pump is coming very soon. Coinbase rank 16. Let's effing go. Boom. So pretty much what they're talking about is that they believe, right, that when the app is going to be hitting a higher peak, right, that Toshi is going to be pumping. Okay. So that is that. And obviously, ladies and gentlemen, that is always true. We can see, right? Suddenly things have become very excited for the blue cat. On the weekly chart, Toshi's support floor is lifting higher and the RSI is trending upward along a dynamic support. The chart is shaping up like a true staircase to heaven. And yeah, we've broken this down multiple times. It literally has been a staircase, right? It literally has been a staircase. And that's something we're going to be looking at when we do cover it on our own. We're going to see a lot of people are consistently posting about Toshi. Okay, some people believe it's going to hit 0.005 by the end of October. Let me know what you guys think. They say, what must happen? Bitcoin dominance drops below 55%. I agree. It's Bitcoin dominance that's holding us back, ladies and gentlemen. That is the key factor. Meme coin volume surges past 100 million a day, which is not even that hard because right now we're kind of chilling and we're already at 45 million in a day. Influencer catalyst triggers social virality. Oh my god, I never seen anyone use that word, but absolutely true, right? Coil breach confirmed with RSI 20 and MACD histogram expansion. I don't use that crap personally, but ladies and gentlemen, we know we've been bullish on Toshi for the last time or for the last little while, right? And we can see overall, there's a lot of people tweeting about it. There's a lot of people posting about it, right? If we go to the latest, 3 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago, 11 minutes ago, 16 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, in the time of recording, right? This is happening at 2 p.m. This is a very awkward time. A lot of people are at school, a lot of people are at work. So the fact that there's still decent traction on Twitter right now with Toshi at possibly one of the worst and busiest times shows that there's a lot of people engaging with this crypto. Anyways, people, let's talk about our beloved Toshi. Ladies and gentlemen, the time to get serious is now. The next few months are going to be the most crucial time of your lives. Okay. We're going to have crypto exploding, and this is the time to get a portfolio review. Right? You got to make sure you have the right cryptos. You don't want any old or dead coins, or you don't want anything that can give you little profits, right? So we provide a portfolio review. We've also been smashing it with the high probability meme coins. We hit an 11x, an 8x, and 5.5x in recent times. We also provide a weekly report on the crypto data, on the crypto analysis, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, on other altcoins as well. You get all this and a bunch more other benefits. Highly recommend joining the private community. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some money. So we can see these are the lines drawn up from last time, right? We said that we were looking to be breaking out of the zone. Now, I personally, when we were down here, thought we're going to manipulate because I've seen a lot of manipulation in crypto. And I thought, hey, investors have a very good opportunity to manipulate and then go to the upside. We never got the manipulation, which, by the way, that's why I'm a huge, just big fan of dollar cost averaging when there's opportunities, right? Every time there's some kind of nice low, even if we always break structure and go down a little bit more, it's never guaranteed. That's why I just dollar cost average at low points, right? Sure, even if structure, would go down something like this for like, let's say 2 months, and then it would shoot up. Well, guess what? This purchase might here looks silly because of hindsight info. But then anyways, I would be buying down here regardless once again, right? But you see what happens when, the markets say, oh no, there's not going to be any manipulation, and they just decide to burst up. Now you missed an opportunity to dollar cost average at what seems like a great price. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we can see, right? We're on the 3-day chart, and we can see that when we did pump, we pumped very, very well. We had one of the strongest 3-day candle closes, one of the strongest weekly candle closes. I believe those were both the second highest ever. And then 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, and 3 days over the 12 days, we were selling off very, very slowly. And we can see though, right? This 3-day candle is bigger than all of these 12-day selling candles. So what does it mean? Well, buying pressure is still here. Sellers are failing to go lower. And we can see that over the last 2 days, we have been pumping to the upside. Now, I personally do want to just see some more momentum. I do want to personally close above the 360, let's just say 365 million market cap, this zone over here, just so we continue structure, right? Just so we continue structure. And this is what I mean, right? Because we have a low here, we have a high, we have a low here, and I would want to go above this, so we have a high. So we can continue to staircase upwards, right? Kind of just the same way we've been staircasing here, right? It would be exact same thing. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and just continue like that, right? Continue like that. Here's the deal, people. If we do continue like this, then we probably should just see it go all the way back up to 630 million market cap, 640, and potentially even to the all-time highs. And right, because once we start doing that, once we start getting here, I don't really see, if it continues to go like this, I don't really see it cycling out like this once again, right? It's very, very unorthodox for that to happen, right? It's very, very unorthodox for that to happen because it was going up very fundamentally and slowly over the last few months. It's not like it just had a big pump. It's not like it just did it within a span of a month. No, it's been doing it for months. So if it continues going up fundamentally, what I would expect to happen, right, is once we kind of get back to these all-time highs, I kind of would expect, let's just do this, probably a little bit of a sell-off, fake out, and then a surge to the upside. Something like this, right? Once we get to the all-time highs, we really shouldn't go back below the 630 million market cap. This would probably be our new support zone, right? This would be probably our new support zone. This is the lowest we'd probably bounce off of because this previous roof would turn into a floor. And then, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we'd see something very, very similar to what we see here. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully this is what's going to happen. Like I said, all these lines are not confirmed yet. As of right now, the only thing confirmed is that we did hold this beautiful trend line, right? We did hold this beautiful trend line, and we should see higher highs very, very soon. And once we see that, there should be more confirmation that we will continue to go to the upside. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys so, so much. Let me know what you guys think of Toshi. What is your personal price prediction? I believe Toshi is going to at least 20, 30x the cycle. Let me know what you guys think. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.